What is up, guys? Welcome back to the More Than Average podcast. Mr. Editor here with me today, and thank you for your support thus far. We've been receiving positive feedback about the podcast, and we love just just talking about things that no one wants to talk about really. People always have it in their heads to they go through this, but they never speak out on topics like motivation, like pursuing your own path, because they believe no one would be interested in it.
And obviously the hard stuff we talk about,
Yeah.
a lot of these things we talk about. So I'm gonna say it now. I'm not gonna repeat myself later on in this video.
Go for it.
A lot of the things we talk about, it's sensitive.
It is sensitive.
Most people won't talk about it because they're gonna get a bad review or some bad comments.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
Someone needs to. So
I mean, if it means we get dislikes, I mean, it is what it is, basically.
It is what it is, because
Yeah.
honestly, someone has to talk about it.
Yeah.
And if we insult you, it's not a personal insult. It's not a personal attack.
Like we say in every podcast, it's not aimed at personally insulting you.
It's based on, we're the More Than Average podcast. It's based on the average.
It is.
So
I mean, if you were just a normal old podcast, talking about these safe topics, like save this amount of money, invest this in a bank, whatever, that's
follow
just,
these three steps.
It's just an example, but we try and go where no one tries to venture, and that's the fun part. It's
fun, scary part.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe the first topic could be, seeing that we're talking about territory that normally venture into, and let's talk about mental health. And this is a sensitive topic. It's risky. It's risky because luckily we don't.
A lot of people is gonna disagree with us,
and luckily we don't kind of personally experience mental health issues per se, but we know a lot of people who battle with that occasionally.
I'm going to interrupt you there.
Go for it.
Like, if we talk about the mental health of, the topic mental health, it's not necessarily like a disease, let's say bipolar disease or whatnot.
That is true, yeah.
Depression, 75% of the world has got depression. So it's not that vague of a topic, it's actually something we can discuss, because
actually, yeah.
When you've got a slump, you are down under. It's
technically
a sort of depression.
Yeah, it is technically depression. Yeah.
I mean, we've been there, so.
I mean, even as something as simple as the disappointment with not reaching your business goals when you were supposed to reach them in your head. It can trigger.
And same when you work in a 9-to-5 job. It's when you don't hit your deadlines and you get in trouble.
Your boss on your case the whole time.
Exactly. That can lead to some serious mental issues.
Yeah, it can. And I mean, sometimes it gets so bad that you just want to throw in the towel and say, you know what, I don't know anymore. I don't know if I can do this.
Exactly, but the question is, are you going to give up?
That is the question.
The problem is most people do. They quit their job, they quit their side hustle, the daily dream, the lifestyle. They quit because of one failure, and I don't think
one failure. Yeah, it justifies. One failure does not justify.
In my personal opinion, 1 million failures doesn't justify quitting.
That's facts.
1 million failures.
That's facts. Because as it says in Think and Grow Rich, it says, don't let temporary defeat does not mean permanent failure. Something like
Definitely. That. That's the exact quote.
Yeah.
That's the exact.
It does not mean temporary defeat does not mean permanent failure.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. I mean, you can go, like you said, through 1,000, 1 million failures. You have two choices: or you give up, or you don't.
People overcomplicate it. People overcomplicate it. They say there's so much more choices, like the financial stuff. And sure, I don't think there's a person listening to this podcast. Well, okay, let me say it like this: 90% of the people listening to this podcast will disagree, because everyone's struggling financially. We
true.
went through 3 years of COVID.
Yeah.
So
hectic.
2 years. 2.5 years.
Let's make it 2.5. Solid,
Let's make it 2.5.
Yeah.
We've been in a, back to the word depression, we've been in a financial depression.
Yeah.
And yes, financial issues, it's a problem. But, people overcomplicate the reason for quitting, the reason for everything. I did this, this went wrong, went wrong.
It just seems to keep going wrong for me.
It just seems to keep going wrong. But have you ever just like sat down, stopped, and thought like, what went right? What went successful? Because I can promise you, out of everything, there's at least one thing. If you
of course, yeah.
You know that song, 99 Problems?
Yeah.
Take it to 100.
Yes.
Take it to 100.
Yes. Yeah.
One of those things
Mm-hmm.
must have gone right.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything can't go wrong.
Yeah, and that's the problem with most people. They tend to focus on the one negative thing, and they focus only on that one negative thing, and it breaks down the 99 positive things that went right, or vice versa. They look at all these 99 failures, and then the one positive thing they don't recognize. They don't credit themselves for that, and that's what leads to.
And that's a problem, because you're like, that's our problem. We've been through this.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this 99 problems, but we've got this one major success.
Yeah.
But we are because we are perfectionists, we are so focused on the problems that we don't stop for a moment and celebrate the success. And I can honestly tell you, how much have that brought us down throughout the years.
Yeah, very. Because we always sit back. I think we almost, and I think most of you do it as well. You kind of downplay your success. Other people will say, "Oh, that's so cool." We just think it's not really.
And the reason for that is actually the topic of our next topic. The reason for us downplaying it is because of the lack of support. And it's funny because let's say, I'm not going to use any specific person. I'm not going to. Let's say you are working from home.
Yeah.
You wake up at 5 a.m. You work until 9 p.m. we do.
Yeah.
And you've got a wife. She's got a normal 9 to 5 job.
Of course, yeah.
She goes in at 9, comes home at 5. She'll always have that thoughts in her head of, listen, you're sitting at home, you're doing nothing.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
And even though that's not true, you are working.
You're working
the entire day.
Yeah.
Until the money comes in, until the success comes in, you won't have any support.
No.
And I don't care how supportive your wife is. I promise you, you won't have any. I know a lot of people in these situations. It's such an unfortunate thing.
It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
Because they've got a job. And even if it's for, let's talk dollars.
Yeah.
Even if it's for $200 a month, they've got a job.
Yeah.
You don't. Even if you bring in $600, they won't justify it as an actual job.
Yeah, because you're not getting in the car, going to work and coming back. Yeah.
And I think that's one big problem we've got in the world at this current moment, because
people don't get the recognition. People that try their best to contribute, even if it doesn't necessarily have to be getting in the car, going to work and coming back to home. You still contribute from home, but you don't get credit for that.
People are too old-fashioned, unfortunately.
Very.
They think men should do plumbing and electricity and work in a bank and
Yeah, they're all the stereotypical. Yeah.
Something I heard the other day, and I'm not going to mention any names or anything.
Oh.
If you can't fix a light or you can't fix a pipe, you're not a man.
Okay.
But that same person can design a website, any website, in 5 minutes.
That brings in more than a plumber would ever.
And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being a plumber.
Yeah.
Some people are just naturally gifted with being handy.
Is that exactly? I mean, each to their own. That's why you say no shaming on the podcast. We just,
Exactly. But that guy doing the website in 5 minutes makes more in that 5 minutes than a plumber makes in a month.
Exactly.
But No, you're not a real man if
You're
you
not-
if you can't do that.
Yeah.
And that's just so wrong.
And I mean, yeah, and I mean, we both know how to do the basic stuff. But I mean, you can't expect every guy to, wire a whole house or every, that's sometimes what they expect us to do.
That's what they expect, and I totally disagree.
No, I totally disagree. No offense, ladies, but I disagree sometimes with that perception. But I know, a lot of people, they have their preference. Say, oh, a man needs to do this, needs to do this. It's the same as we saying a woman needs to do that. But I mean, each woman has her own gift, and it's not necessarily, the stereotypical thing that we expect.
I can say the same for like men cooking, and
That's the same thing.
a lot of people see men cooking as a very feminine thing to do.
Yeah.
And I disagree with that as well.
Mm-mm.
Because, not to look down on anyone or
No, of course
whatnot,
not,
but
yeah.
most of the top chefs in the world are men.
It is.
And just to contradict that, most of the top lawyers in the world are women. So-
Exactly. You get racing drivers, the best driving drivers, some of them are women.
Exactly.
So you can't really, in this day and age, still have that stereotypical
no,
mindset.
you can't.
It's
Everybody can do anything.
Yeah, it's good, and I mean,
And that's what I love about our society
Mm.
at this moment.
Mm.
But what I don't like is the old school people.
yeah,
And if we've got old school parents and
It
we've
is-
got old school friends
yeah.
and family, and
of course.
I don't agree. If I want to cook tonight, I'm gonna cook, and it's not feminine.
Mm.
But don't let me fix a.
I mean, heck, my
Okay,
brother washes the clothes sometimes, so
Yeah.
should that also make him feminine?
In some
mean-
places, it's seen as feminine.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know.
It's to me, it's so wrong. You just gotta let each person. You don't gotta look at it by gender. You gotta look at it by person. I think if that person is talented or is passionate about cooking, let him cook.
Exactly.
Just let him
Look
cook.
at
let him
look
do
at
his
Gordon
thing.
Ramsay.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
excellent. He's a master chef.
Yeah,
But there's no person on this planet that will look at him and say he's feminine. But they can say it to the next person.
of course. No, they won't say it to him. They'll say it to everyone
So-
around him and say, yeah. No, I get it. No, it's the same with even in business, which is traditionally labeled as a man's world.
Exactly.
It's you get women who have better business minds than some men do.
Because we are just human.
Yeah, yeah.
No person, not a male, not a female. There's one isn't better than
Then
the other.
yeah, it isn't like that. And
Obviously, men, just through evolution and everything, are built more muscular.
yeah,
So like heavy lifting and stuff, let's say mine work and stuff, is more for a man.
yeah.
But
And it's been like that from ages ago. I mean, that's traditionally how it's been.
that's just muscular.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean-
not.
Look at the evolution of mankind throughout the last 40, 50 years.
Mhm.
There weren't any female doctors, lawyers,
Nope.
accountants. Some of the best doctors, lawyers, accountants are females.
Yeah.
But some of the best doctors, lawyers, females,
also
accountants
males.
are also male. That just proves the point that we are equal.
Yeah.
It depends on how much time you put in,
Mm.
how hard you work. That's
All depends
That's
on
the recipe.
Yeah, all depends on personality, habits, dedication, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, whatever. It's that point of you have to have that mindset in the first place. You have to
Exactly.
work hard. If you work hard enough, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a female. You can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, so guys, so that's just the moral of the story is just believe in your abilities and just pursue them. Doesn't
Exactly.
matter what everyone else say. Oh, a woman shouldn't do that. A man shouldn't do that. Just go for it,
if you
irrespective of what everyone thinks.
if you are a woman, if you are white, black, Hispanic, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Do
matter.
you? But just make sure whatever you do, put in 200% at all time,
All
because
time.
the person next to you is also working just as hard. Make sure in each room you walk in, you are the hardest working person in that room,
Mm-hmm.
and you will accomplish everything.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about just before the podcast. We're talking about, many of you, I assume, watch Peaky Blinders. Tommy Shelby the character is so it's someone to, it's I personally I envy that character because look at what he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about negativity.
He doesn't care about
He just
anything.
stays in his own lane.
He cares about his own business, and that's it.
And that's it. And that's the thing with together with working hard, believing in yourself, confidence. I think is so you talked about it right now before the podcast. Confidence, eye contact, small gestures that people kind of neglect all the time. And I mean,
just this has nothing to do with the podcast or anything, but just to test yourself and just to test my theory. The next time you walk into a shopping center, make eye contact with every single person and count how long they keep the eye contact with you. Don't look away, just count. Most people, 99% of people, won't last longer than 5 seconds with eye contact because they're afraid. It's just,
it makes them uncomfortable. Yeah, it's just they
and
don't.
Just like that, just by eye contact, you can see if a person is, self-conscious. You can pick up so many things.
That's so true.
Keep eye contact, and you will be the most dominant person in a room at all times.
Yeah.
Just keep it.
And it's something so simple that, even I personally have struggled with it. But, I mean, as soon as you begin applying it, you begin to realize, oh, we are onto something here. Because,
you don't even realize it until someone mentions it.
You don't. No, you don't. And, if that person, can only hold for 2 seconds, then looks away, there's something, I would say, they're not very comfortable with.
Exactly.
Yeah, so...
And it's usually something within themselves.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It's something, and we know that because we've been through it, and a lot of you also have been through it.
I think everybody in the world has been.
Yeah. There's always that something that bugs you, that you're insecure about, and then you just tend to, look everywhere except into the eyes.
You act like there's something,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're just scared and insecure, and you don't even realize it. This is all happening without you realizing
without you realizing, and then until someone tells you, it's like, bro, why didn't you
keep eye contact?
Why were you fiddling the whole time? Because you looked insecure. And it was like, oh damn, okay, shit, I need to change this.
And if you have a fight with your wife or husband or parents, I don't know how old you guys are, but whatever. The next time you sit down with them and you've got a fight, just keep eye contact. I promise you the fight will be over in less than half the time it usually takes.
Yeah.
Because they see you're not as insecure. They can't nail you on every single thing. They can't. You just don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't say just like give that attitude of I don't care. No. If you really messed up, apologize. But if you
know you're not in the wrong,
just don't care. Don't scream. Don't fight. Don't shout. It doesn't help. It honestly doesn't help.
No, let's go for any situation. It doesn't help.
We've been there.
Well, we complain every day, but you know what? It doesn't help.
Yeah, but
it's not going to change everything.
Yeah, it won't. But look, we've been there. We've been so angry. We shouted at people. Has it helped anything?
Nope.
Did the outcome change?
Just made us look like douchebags.
Douchebags in front of everyone, whatnot.
Yeah.
And even if it's not in front of someone, I promise you that person you yelled at will tell someone.
Yeah, they will. Of course. It's just
and the next time you walk into the room, you see those people, you can see in their eyes.
They know.
They know.
They know what you're really about.
Just,
and I think that's don't expose your weaknesses blatantly like that.
Remember, the calmest person in a room is the most dangerous person in a room.
Yeah, that's a quote that holds true. That's one of the quotes. People would say, "Oh, it's a cliche," but it's true.
Yeah,
it's very true. If you can just sense that aura about a person when they walk into the room. That's why what he said about first impressions, confidence, eye contact is always very important in any situation, whether it be social, whether it be with your marriage, whether it be with business, everything. It just centers around confidence basically, and it's the same with and that's one thing, entrepreneurship. Doing your own thing requires, unfortunately, a lot of confidence and a lot of convincing other people to trust you and your legitimacy.
Actually, that's back to the point. Like we talked before this, and we talk a lot about patience and we actually talked about the 99 failures.
I mean, the 99,
And one success, and that's, like I said, it's not something we overcame. We
Yeah.
still struggle with that on a daily basis. Like,
I just told you this morning how impatient I was.
it told me it's like impatience, and I told him we've got a plan, just stick to the plan, and he said, but I can't wait.
Yeah.
And I only convinced him when I actually pulled up the stats, showed him, look how far we've come.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's when it clicked. I was
that's
like,
when it clicked. Oh, we
uh,
actually
made
had
some
a success.
Yeah, we had a success. I just keep,
But you keep imagining that failures. You keep imagining
yes.
all those things that went wrong.
And the other thing is, you see all these people driving nice cars and all these people with money, and you
This
just like, how?
17-year-old driving a Bentley.
And I was like, okay, well, we've been working for 3 years now, 4 years, and we're not there yet.
Not yet, but
And I think that's the part that most frustrates me. I don't know, it's constantly comparing our levels of success to everyone else's, and that's not what you're supposed to do.
here's my next question. Why do you think there's such a small amount of millionaires and such a smaller amount of billionaires in the world?
I think it's maybe something to do with how they stay in their own lane. They don't compare their rate of success to other people. They just stay focused on what they're supposed to do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But here's the real reason.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you just talked about the 4 years of failing.
Yeah.
The 4 years of grinding every
Yeah.
day, waking up at 5, grinding the entire day, not knowing if you're going to make it today, not knowing if you're going to make it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
After a month, still not making it.
Yeah.
Still keep going. That's the difference between millionaires and the average person. That's the difference between billionaires and the average person.
It's true.
People tend to give up. It's unfortunately the true reality, and I'll try to put a meme up here somewhere.
Yeah, you can just go for it, man.
If I remember. But,
I'll remind you.
it's people tend to give up, and 99% of people give up. Let's say some people are committed for a year, but they don't see any success. They give up. Some people
They just drop everything. Yeah.
do 5 years, don't see anything. But what if you waited 1 year longer?
Yeah, it could even be a day longer.
What if you waited a day longer?
You never know what happens.
And that's what I told you.
Yeah.
We are never giving up.
No.
If I'm 80 years old on my deathbed and we still don't have success, I'll tell you, you know what, maybe we should have given up 70 years ago. But,
Damn. That's deep, yeah.
but that's the only time.
But now that you think of it that way, that motivates you even more not to give up right now, just to do more.
Exactly, and that's the thing. That's literally the difference between you sitting at home watching this and a millionaire and a billionaire. That drive of not giving up, that consistency of, sleeping 3 hours a night for 5 years, the rest of the time you're grinding.
Yeah.
That consistency, that's what's gonna. And if you don't have what it takes, don't even try. Honestly, if you can't work for 70% of the day and sleep 3-4 hours a night, if you can't do that, don't even start, because you're not going to make it.
And that's what it takes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that's what it takes.
It's what we've learned from people we look up to.
It's what
we
we've
see it
done.
Yeah,
and
we apply it.
We apply it, and we've reached success. Not our our
yeah,
goals.
Yeah.
But we smash goals every single day.
Yeah, and it's the small goal, the small daily goals.
And that's another tip.
That piles.
Write everything you need to do. Write the date every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Write the date. Write 5 things you need to do today. Not more, not less. If you write down more, you're going to overwhelm yourself.
Yeah, both of us apply that, and that's what the mistake I make. I write maybe 7, and
and you never get to all.
Yeah, I
7
never
of
get
them.
to it because I was like, I was supposed to do this still, but I can't.
Write 5 things.
Yeah.
Number them. Number 1 is the most important thing. It's
Yeah.
the thing you do first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Write 5 things. And then under those 5 things, you write a goal for the day.
Yeah.
Underline it and write down your goal.
Yeah.
Smash that goal.
Yeah. Irrespective, you have to smash that goal.
If you do this, if you follow this, you will have 365 successes a year.
Yeah, that is very true. No one thinks of that. I haven't thought of it that way.
And yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do the whole list thing. It's just sometimes I overwhelm myself with writing too
Don't.
many things.
5 things.
Just 5 things.
If you don't, let's say you're a YouTube editor or whatnot, and your main thing is, number 1 is edit YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Number 2 will be upload YouTube videos. Okay, now you only have 2 things. Split it up.
Yeah.
Edit YouTube videos. Create thumbnail.
Great thumbnail, yeah.
Do SEO research. Do tag research. Upload. That's 5 things.
Yeah, simplify it.
Make sure you have 5 things and make sure you can complete all 5 of those things.
Yeah.
And besides the daily goal, get a calendar. That's my biggest suggestion.
I have literally
You know, the
one
A3,
that I write.
the A3 calendar. Get one. On the 1st of every month, write down a goal for the month. And make it logical. Don't
Don't
write
go
down,
unrealistic and say, yeah, I'm going to make $1 billion this month.
if you can, do it.
I mean, if you can, go for it.
Don't say you're going to beat
Yeah.
Elon Musk
Yeah,
in net
I mean,
worth if you don't have any money, you know. Just write a realistic goal, write it down,
Yeah.
and smash a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, suddenly, we've got 12 more goals reached by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then you do this for every quarter, for every
every
year,
year,
and your
for-
yearly goal must be a massive goal.
Yeah, the yearly
But
goal I think is the big
I
one.
promise you, if you smash 80% of your daily
of
goals,
the smaller goals, yeah.
and if you smash at least all your monthly goals, you're gonna smash your yearly goal.
Yeah, of course. There's no
And
no question to ask.
people think of the $1 million. People think of making all this money, but just focus day by day.
Yeah,
And you're gonna do so much more.
they forget to break it up into, you know, they just write down, okay, this goal, and then that's that. They don't.
But how am I gonna get there?
But how are you gonna get there? Yeah, without a strategic plan.
Are you
in
gonna
place.
Are you gonna have a sale of $1 million?
I doubt it. I highly
So
doubt
rather
it.
put down, I want 2 sales today
Yeah.
for $10.
For $10. It's achievable. You have to be that, you know, you have to dream big, like you said, but you have to be realistic and, you know, strategic in your approach.
You have to break it up.
Yeah.
Daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, quarterly goals,
Yeah.
yearly goals. It's 5.
Yeah.
Break it up.
And plan it smart. If you have to get up earlier to fit everything in, just do it. It's not, you know, it's either that or you end up getting overwhelmed every day with all of this stuff.
You know
that
what
need to
I
do.
always told you? The bed is your worst enemy.
Yeah, that's true.
Your bed is your worst enemy. Because let's say you get up, when we started our 5 a.m. routine, the morning routine, we said, okay, you jump out of bed, you do a workout, let's say push-ups,
Or
sit-ups,
something like that, yeah.
you meditate, you journal, you start your day. I can't tell you how many times I woke up at 5 a.m., did my sit-ups, did my meditation, did my journaling, went to lie down for 5 seconds, woke up at 10 a.m.
Oh, that's facts. That happened to me this morning. I was planning to get up at 5:15 and then I ended up waking up at 6. I was like, okay, but how? How did this happen? Because I snoozed and then I just, you know, completely ignored the fact that I have to get up.
Okay, so our next topic,
Mm.
and we actually talk a lot about this. What's your opinion on like half-assing? And I don't just mean in business. I mean in the gym. I mean in life in general.
My opinion about it is it's a waste of time. You can't, you know, be like you said earlier, you know, off air. You said, what's the point of you going to the gym and just, you know, scrolling through your phone, looking through Instagram, then talking to this person, and you're not focused. So you can't expect to see the results you want to expect if your attitude is like that from the get go. Then you can just might as well stay home.
Honestly, like I think rather stay home because
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
wasting money.
Mm-hmm.
Not only on your gym fees,
No, but yeah.
on your travel expenses,
gas money. Yeah.
gas money, and you won't get results.
No.
I promise you,
No.
you won't get results.
Now you're taking like a scoop of protein basically for nothing.
So basically, you're wasting protein.
Yeah.
That's money you're wasting.
Yeah.
You're throwing it down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
It's gas money. It's gym fees.
Most importantly, time.
But you know what's nice? I
Mm.
can take selfie. Oh, I'm at
yeah,
the gym.
yeah, I'm at the gym. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. That's the thing. That's one of my peeves is people, just saying, okay, I'm this health conscious person, but I only go to the gym and take selfies and then come back.
And then
I don't really
sit on
train
a bed and eat a chocolate.
and eat a chocolate and drink a beer and what. I mean, yeah. I mean, how can you? I don't know. I would feel guilty. I would feel real guilty. But
No, but I'm not as health centered as you are, but I still look after myself.
of course, yeah.
I go to the gym weekly, well, at least 4 times a week and everything. But the thing is, when I get there, it's no distractions. I get there, it's full focus, and people ask me how can I only train for half an hour, and it's simply because I'm full focused.
You can either train hard or train long, not both.
I mean, for you, obviously, you're pro bodybuilder and everything. You have it worked out. You can't train the exact same amount as I do and get the results.
That's a different story, yeah, because...
But I get there, I put my phone in my gym bag, in the locker.
Yeah, I
I
do the
start
same.
training.
I do the same. Exactly the same. People always, why didn't you answer the phone? I was like, I was busy training. I can't
Exactly.
be on my phone then. I mean, it's...
No, but you can do it between sets. No, you
Yeah,
can't.
people don't realize it's mind-muscle connection. You have to get your mind, in the muscle, as Arnold would say, it must be in the muscle.
Yeah.
You can't be, standing there doing curls, like looking around, just...
Looking around, looking at the goal, looking at...
Yeah, we
the
know,
dudes.
yeah.
I mean, we've been there. I'm not even going to lie. But
Of course, it's just...
You've got a choice.
Yeah.
It's look at a girl and don't focus. Or
I mean, admire beauty, but don't let it, you have to...
take 5 seconds to admire something.
And I mean,
and get over it.
And then get over it and just get back in the zone because,
I've actually got 2 points here.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, you know me, I love perfection, and we've discussed the word perfection a lot of times.
Yeah, and we say, what is the definition of
It's
perfection?
an imaginary word.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as perfection, but I try to get as close as possible. As I talked earlier about the goals and everything, I don't do 1 goal a day.
No.
I do 2 goals. My number 1 goal is, let's say, get 10 sales today, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That's my daily goal. And my second goal, do everything perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Or as close
as you can.
as I can to perfection. And people look at me and say, but you can't do everything. If you try, you can.
You can come close.
You can come as close as
You
possible.
You can even, like you said, you can.
There are some days I do everything from video editing up until websites, up until everything I do, I feel I did perfectly.
Yeah.
They are, but those days are rare.
They're very rare. Yeah, you
But I
always
mean,
feel
strive for that perfection,
Yeah.
because why are you doing anything
half. Yeah.
half-assed?
Yeah.
Back to the word.
Yeah.
Why are you doing anything half-assed if you can do it perfect?
And and it shows. I mean, if you half-ass everything, you're gonna get half-ass results as well.
Not gonna get any results.
Or even that. That's actually more accurate. You're not gonna get
Look at
anything.
a university.
Yeah.
Get 50%, you pass. Sure. But what are you aiming? Are you aiming for 50%? Because if you are aiming for 50%, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
If you aim for 100%, you're going to pass.
Yeah. Let's say, it's a good example. Let's say you aim for 50%, you're going to get 50%, maybe 49, 48, 40, whatever it may be, you're going to fail. But if you aim for 100%, you might get 60 or 70, which is better.
And that's my point about perfection. There are people getting 100%, but that's not every day. And that's what I'm talking. It's very rare.
It's a very rare handful.
Aim for that 100% every single. Aim for that perfection every single time, and you might just reach
Even
it.
if you don't feel like working.
But if you aim for 50, you're not gonna get 50.
No. Then you can, in my opinion, you can just leave it.
Just leave it. You're not gonna get it.
You're not going to get it. If you,
And this is just a
yeah.
vague example of school, but it counts for everything in life. If you are at McDonald's flipping burgers, make sure you are the best burger flipper McDonald's I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Why would you work there? I know you need a job, but make sure you do it so good that
Yeah.
in a few months you can be promoted
Yeah,
to manager.
exactly. Be the best you can.
Be the best you can, and
Even if you wash cars, be the best you can.
be the best.
Yeah.
Get a review, and it's not for reviews, but
No.
be so good
People see it.
that people remember you.
People see it and people remember it. If you are the best, car washer, people are gonna, I took my car to him, he's good. Guess what? More clients
Word of
for
mouth.
you. Yeah, more clients for you. You're
And
gonna get promoted. Whatever, everything.
If you, how can I put it? If you are slacker and people see it. I know you think they don't. People see it. If you slack, people will see it.
They will see it. Yeah.
They won't know your name,
Mm-mm.
and they'll forget you in a week.
Of course.
Let's take car washing, for example. If you're a slacker, you just half hours it, let's get up.
Leave spots
It's just-
everywhere. Yeah.
Not even leave spots, but just, not
No
have the
enthusiasm.
enthusiasm and confidence, doing it. You just, you just want to get the day over with so you can go home and watch Netflix or whatnot. If you do that, the person won't come back to you, firstly. And secondly, your name won't be remembered.
No.
But let's say you are a guy that wakes up. I'm using 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is the magic number, You wake up 5 a.m. You get ready for your day to go wash a car. Go wash cars. You get there. You put in everything you have
Yeah.
into each and every single car.
Yeah.
First of all, not everyone. People are going to ask, what's your name?
Exactly. Yeah.
What's
they're
your
gonna.
name?
Yeah.
People are going to compliment you. And that's unfortunately what humans desire is attention.
Attention.
Compliments.
That confidence. Yeah. Yeah. Attention. All of us. It doesn't matter how successful you are. You still have that attention. You that craving
Definitely.
for how could I say this? Yeah. Attention, credibility. Legitimacy among people. It's always a winner, and I mean you feel so much better about yourself afterwards, and that the fact that you feel better actually boosts you to do even more, and that's a cycle that keeps going into. So very important to
So
be the best.
If you do everything to perfection, I promise you, success is.
It will. It's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. It doesn't matter how many things may go wrong. If you just enthusiasm, confidence.
But listen to what we said earlier in the podcast. You have one success a day at least. Look at those success.
Yeah.
Celebrate them. But don't forget the failures.
Yeah, forget the failures. You know what? I would say don't forget them, but keep them in mind, address them.
Address
move
the failures.
forward.
That's actually the correct saying. Address the failures.
Address the failures, and then you can just move forward from there on.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we covered a whole lot today about from everything from mental
We've got
capacity to
about one topic left after this, but
yeah.
we go.
What were you thinking is the last point of our
I actually
departure
just
here? There has to be a little gin.
Let's go for it actually now.
Okay, cool.
We've got 2 topics left.
Okay.
But let's go for this one now. So, we've got a lot of friends saying, I'm going to be a billionaire. I don't think people really understand or comprehend the word billion. I mean, if you, and my math isn't 100% right,
Same.
but if you make, let's say, $100 a day for 5 years, 10 years, I'm pretty sure you'll make $1 million.
You'll come close, yeah. Yeah, around that.
If you make, let's say, let's make it $1,000 for 100 years, you still won't have $1 billion.
That's facts. That is scary. So it comes back to the points of small victories.
Yeah,
Small.
not really. I just I'll get to my point.
Okay.
Let's take Elon Musk. What's his net worth? The last time I checked, it was like $275
somewhere around
billion dollars.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Oh, it's just 275 billion. No, it's not just.
It's not
If you made $250 a day since the day Egypt fell, like ancient Egypt,
Oh, I remember reading that.
since the
somewhere,
day
yeah.
the pyramids
Yeah.
were built
Yeah, you wouldn't even have his net worth.
until today, you won't have half of his net worth.
Yo, that's scary.
$250.
That's scary. That's a lot of money for many people every day.
I mean, that's what most people make in a month.
yeah.
The average person on earth, that's what they make per
But it
month.
just shows you how
So
excellent you
people
need to be.
don't understand.
No, they don't
the word
comprehend how
billion.
significant that it really is. That's astounding. Really.
When you're done with million, you get a billion. No.
There's a mountain of difference.
Let me say this. There's hundreds of thousands of people registered as millionaires per year. There's only 1 or 2 billionaires registered per year.
Yeah.
And that's where my point comes in. If you are watching this video and you are saying, I'm going to be a billionaire, then get off your ass and start grinding.
And start doing it. Yeah. Don't, like you said in the previous podcast, don't dream. Make it a reality.
You can't. There's not one day, not a weekend, not a Sunday, not a Monday, not any day of the week, not Christmas, not New Year's. You have to grind every day. You have to wake up at 5. You have to grind until 11 p.m. You have to go to bed and start over.
Oh, Mr. Editor getting heated here. But it's true. It's true what he says. There's no time for dilly-dallying, and it doesn't matter. Oh no, it's Valentine's Day. It's bruh.
I have to care.
I don't care if you'd wanna really set yourself at this level. You have to do it.
If you want to watch a Netflix movie every now and then, do it. But make sure it's something like The Founder.
Yeah.
Make sure it's something like The Social Networking. Make sure it's something like
something that can
The Big
yeah.
Short.
Let
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, let it
continue.
inspire you. Let you draw knowledge from it.
Inside Bill's Mind.
Yeah.
Bill Gates
Yeah.
documentary. Make sure it's something that you can learn something
Yeah,
from.
because then as you're relaxing, you're also learning at the same time. That's what
And
you want.
Same for sports. I mean, if you love sports, watch it, but make sure you watch it for the right reasons. You can let's say the Super Bowl.
Yeah, ooh,
It's actually a perfect time to
fantastic,
talk
man.
about it.
That was very
Watch it.
fantastic. What bros?
Really good, yeah. And look, Cooper Cup.
Yeah.
They told him you won't make it past high school football. He's the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he played like a champ.
Yeah.
He was held like 5 times in the red zone. I thought this guy was just going to throw his phone and walk off.
Yeah.
It was perfection.
Yeah.
And I actually rooted for the Bengals, but Cooper Cup and Matt Stafford, they were perfection.
Exactly. So give credit where it's due.
I mean, look at OBJ.
Yeah.
He was kicked out of his team in the middle of the season.
In the middle of it, yeah, right in the middle.
Joins the Rams, scores a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those things. Look at those.
Look at how many failures
motivation.
Look at how many failures they went through.
What the 99 failures and
they still scored in the Super Bowl.
Look at those stuff.
And that one touchdown in the Super Bowl means everything to them. I can tell you now. Up until this day, it means that's gonna be a place in their minds that they're gonna say, okay, that's a victory for me, and it's gonna continue motivating them.
It counts for every sport. I mean, I'm a football fan.
Yeah.
We live in South Africa, so we've got rugby here, we've got cricket here.
Golf, in any sport. I mean,
it counts in every sport. Look at the backstory. Look where those people came from. Don't just watch them, and if they miss a tackle, say, "Oh, those guys are bad."
No.
Look at his backstory. Look how he came there.
Because people tend to do that many times, especially with rugby.
Then why aren't you there?
Yeah, why aren't you there? Why aren't you playing provincially? Even provincially, why aren't you playing provincially?
Look, we've both been in big rugby schools.
Yeah.
We played some good rugby.
Yeah.
And I mean, we had friends that were really good.
They were really good, yeah.
Our teammates.
That we know to this day are good players,
And
yeah.
I know one guy that made it to provincial.
Yeah.
Out of all those
guys, yeah.
I know one guy. So.
And you wonder why is that? Why do you think is that?
It's obviously our basic concepts of dedication, commitment, everything.
Yeah.
But my point just comes back to stop screaming at the TV like, why do you miss the tackle? Remember, that guy worked his entire life to get where he is. And the guy he just missed worked just as hard his entire life.
Yeah. And it's just the same, same with the gym. I say people might say, "Oh, why are you getting so small?" And I was like, "But did you see how I looked? Did you see how far I came?
People
And I
tend
mean,
to skip those things.
Yeah, they tend to forget where you were and that you might be just going through a slump that you're not able to deal with at this moment, and then but they forget the achievements that you've gotten before.
And then, do you have anything else to say about
No,
that topic?
no. I think we covered pretty much everything right there.
it.
Yeah.
Lastly,
Do you have a last topic? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Let's talk about it.
actually just the website.
Oh yeah, the web. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about the website.
You'll see we updated our itnglobalfitness.com.
Mm-hmm. It is linked. Yeah, it's linked down below if you guys want
So
to take a look. Take a look
basically, we decided we're gonna create a website
at that. Mm-hmm.
with online fitness programs on,
Yeah.
and it was
It was
a big
yeah,
project.
very big project. Yeah.
No, you can continue with.
I mean, it was a big project. We said, there are many websites like this. I said, what makes ours different? We looked at it. We did our research. We said, okay, number one, affordability is our number one priority, because for many training programs, we did our research. I mean, people asked like at least
on average $250.
$250 for a plan, and we just thought to ourselves, how can people afford that? Especially in these economic times.
$250 a month.
It's insane. It's just crazy.
So we dropped it.
We dropped it. And now we charge 200 rand, and you get also not just the program, but videos. We shot all of those videos.
We'll get
in a
to
whole
that
day.
now.
Yeah. Second one.
250 rand translates to about $12 for an entire month program, and our second one is 20 plus hours of video demonstrations on each
of those programs. You get it. No program is skipped.
Not one single program is the same. Okay, well that's actually another nice part. Is
unique. It's customized
we've got
plans.
A specific program for each specific body type,
gender
and goal. So let's say you're a heavy female that wants to lose weight.
Yeah.
We've got that. Let's say you're a skinny male that wants to bulk or wants to tone or whatnot.
We've got that.
And there's video demonstrations and everything.
Yeah.
And then.
The thing is that because we obviously get the email address that you sign up with, we check up on you. We say how are you doing?
Weekly checkups.
Yeah.
And if you've got a problem, let's say something isn't feeling right. Let's say you need nutrition plans.
Yeah.
We get you in a Zoom call. We talk to you. Let's say you lack motivation.
Yeah.
We get you in a Zoom call. We talk to you, one-on-one meetings with you. We tell you. We help you out.
And I think that's the last point that makes us different is we keep it personal. We don't see you as it's just another client, money. No, it's helping individuals.
We even got a calendar on the website.
Yeah.
You can select a date, select a time. We've got a personal Zoom meeting with you that we discuss any problem you have. Even if you just need a mate for the hour, we are there. And it's free. Absolutely free.
Absolutely free. We don't charge additionally for that.
Actually not with the subscription, with the initial fee.
Yeah.
That's the last point. On our website, we decided not to have any subscriptions. So
there's no recurrent payment.
There's no monthly payments. No. You pay a once-off fee.
Yeah.
Let's say you buy the heavy male
weight
loss February.
Yeah.
Then you buy it. It's an entire month program with video demonstrations and everything, and we charge you one fee.
Yeah. Once off.
No cancellation. No hassle. Nothing.
No.
You didn't.
And like you said, if you want something changed in the program, we can do that for you. You can say, okay, swap this out for this. Maybe it suits you better.
I'm feeling my shoulders are growing faster than my biceps. Then I can swap it for you.
Yeah, then just swap it, and then I tell you, okay, you know what? Do more biceps exercises to cut down on the shoulder routine a bit. Do one or two, but then it's fine. So we keep it very personal, very tailored to each individual need. One
extremely unique thing from our website is if you complete a program.
Yeah.
You get a badge on our website, which is yours forever.
Yeah, and I mean, it gives you that validation of like, shit, I did this.
Our goal will be like to have a forum like Reddit.
Yeah,
That's our next project.
Next one, yeah.
So then when you type something, let's say you send a meme
Yeah.
and your name is,
Pete. Let's say Pete.
Pete,
Yeah.
Pete 102.
Yeah.
It will say Pete 102 with your badges. Let's say you completed the heavy mail.
It's like a ranking, almost like
It's so
a call
cool,
of like a
actually.
gaming, rank
Yeah, it's
almost.
so cool actually.
Yeah, that's a creative
So
idea.
that's a nice thing we added.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, and those 4 things that we discussed
And
now.
also, if you don't have money, you don't want to do this, but you just need motivation, we post.
we can
blog
also, just speak to us, DM us.
Yeah,
Just-
and we post blog posts every single day, so go check out our website.
yeah,
Just click on blog. Look,
just read.
it will help. I promise you.
Yeah, just read something if you don't want to stick out.
And
but then
if there's any topic you'd like us to cover,
in the podcast,
let us know.
let us know, please. Down in the comment section, DM us, whatever it may be.
We
Just let us
appreciate all your guys' comments.
Yeah, all the comments, guys, the likes is one thing that's been setting our channel apart from the rest. Is our ratio. It's been outstanding, and that's only because you guys have been in our corner for so long. And that was another fantastic podcast. I think it was very constructive.
Oh, definitely.
We covered everything, guys. So thank you for tuning in. And like we said, check out the website. It's linked down below. Even if you just want to read a blog post, go for it. Just share it, friends, family, whatever it may be. Because we are here at ITN, we consider each customer, or rather, we can't use the word customers. Let's use the word family.
Community members.
Let's use the word community members and family. We consider each family member very dear to us. So
I
guys.
don't like the word customer.
No, customer. It's so I don't know. It's so impersonal.
Definitely.
It's against our principles. But thank you for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next one.